お前はもう死んでいる。何？そうは匠でギゼブ。
I'm joking! Stop! 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 Stop the break! Stop! Stop!
Sub-Zero might finally be top tier in Mortal Kombat 1. That's right, many pro players online are saying so, and it's because your boy got buffed a lot in the recent update. In fact, he only got buffed, so today let's cover every single one and find out if Sub-Zero truly is godlike in Mortal Kombat 1. If anyone watching has any other tips about Sub-Zero, please post in the comments down below so we can learn together, and also feel free to pull up the patch notes and read along with me. Alright, first up we have the slide. By default, it no longer does all 3 hits. You can hold the button though if you do want all 3 hits, so don't freak out, the option is still there. They didn't take it away and hide it behind the meter burn. Nothing crazy like that. Hold down the button and you still get the full animation. But by default, you only get 1 hit and the opponent switches sides, which is actually a blessing in disguise because you can do stuff like this now without spending meter. For anyone watching who's not a Sub-Zero player, before only the EX slide actually switched sides. However, now even the regular version can do it, which means slide is now a hit confirm for Sub-Zero. It extends combos with the right cameo, which is super sick. But guess what? Even the meter burn slide got buffed as well, because if you hold down the button, yes, you get all 3 hits. This was never possible until this patch. Instead, all you got was the 1 hit and the opponent switched sides. That's it. But now if you want to, you get all 3 hits, and yes, this happens even after armoring through an attack. And with the right cameo, that's actually a very big deal because Sub-Zero can combo after that 2nd hit, so he can armor a move and get new combos that were never possible before. And Chameleon, for example, gets you 40% with just the 1 bar spent. And one more benefit of the Ice Slide switching sides by default is now it's much easier to knock the opponent into your ice clones. Yeah, how sick is that? YOLO slides have never been stronger because now it can knock the opponent into your clones. Somebody on Twitter said the Ice Slide does more damage now too, but I don't see that anywhere in the patch notes, and I'm not certain if it's the case, so let me know in the comments if that's true, but I don't think it is. Except for the meter burn slide, that absolutely does more damage because there's 3 hits now instead of 1, but I think the default slide still does the same damage, but if I'm wrong, let me know. So yeah, Sub-Zero slide is very cool now, no pun intended. It's much better now than it's ever been in the past. It extends combos without meter, but then if you spend the meter, you get the armor along with new combo routes that do a lot of damage. And my favorite part by far is the new hit confirms, right? Before, Sub-Zero had to spend a meter if he wanted to hit confirm with most cameos, but not anymore. Now the slide gives him tons of new combo routes. So let's cover his next buffs after a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by NYXI, a gaming accessories company that focuses on gaming peripherals with cutting-edge performance and stylish designs. Today we're talking about their controller, and as you can see, it looks awesome. For starters, the handles feel amazing. It's super easy to grip and ergonomic. It feels incredible on my hands. I like the PlayStation, but the controllers feel kind of weird to hold sometimes. You've got the triggers on the back that feel amazing and are very easy to access and press down, but then you have these back buttons on the underside of the controller that can be programmed to do pretty much whatever you want. And what gamer doesn't want more buttons on their controller? However, if for any reason you don't like the extra buttons, there's a lock right there. Turn them off so they won't get in your way. And then towards the bottom, you have the mute button, which is super convenient. However, as a fighting game lover, the D-pad is my favorite part about this controller. I get the exact inputs I want every time. Whether it's a combo or a special move, this D-pad is perfect. This really is a best buy gaming controller for PC. So if anyone watching is interested in buying this controller, then check out my link down below and also check out the other various products that NYXI has. Alright, and back to the video. Next up, let's talk about the Ice Clone, because this guy got like 5 different buffs and it's incredible. For starters, Sub-Zero goes back a little bit further, which makes him a bit tougher for the opponent to punish on reaction. Now if they guess and just armor through the clone right away, they're gonna hit you every time, but on reaction, it's now much tougher to punish Sub-Zero before he can block. So for example, check out this Tanya clip. If I go for the clone, Tanya can still armor through it and hit me, unfortunately, but on reaction, it's gonna be a lot tougher to do. However, if I spend a meter, then Tanya's not getting through, and that's the case for a majority of characters now because the ice clones have a bigger hitbox. Or in other words, it's just much tougher to get around them, and as a result, if the opponent tries to armor through all 3 clones, they're not gonna make it 99% of the time. And we'll talk about the meter burn ice clone a bit later in this video. For now, let's focus on the default version, because now the ice clone can freeze the opponent even if they've already been frozen in the combo. So check this out. Boom. Yeah, this gives Sub-Zero more damaging combos by default. He's getting 40% now with a lot of characters for just 1 bar. And as a result, the new meta for Sub-Zero is finding characters that allow you to combo into the ice ball, because you can do stuff like this. Boom, 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 refrozen, and then end the combo like this. 41%, 1 bar, 1 cameo summon, and look at that, she's already fully recharged and ready to go again. If anyone watching is a Sub-Zero fan, your new strategy is to find ways to combo into Ice Ball, then relaunch the opponent and combo into the Ice Clone, because now it refreezes people. And that's never been the case until recently. Before the update, it just did this and knocked the opponent out of the combo. It would instantly unfreeze them and just drop the combo. But not anymore, which means once again, the new meta is finding ways to combo into the Ice Ball and then keep things going with the Ice Clone later on. And also, even though it's a minor thing, I still want to mention this. If you freeze the opponent from full screen, you still have time to dash in and then do your regular Sub-Zero combo like this. So that's pretty awesome. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's never been possible before because you couldn't freeze the opponent twice in the same combo, but now you can with the Ice Clone. And as a result, Sub-Zero's zoning is much scarier now. Before, he relied on this, and that was pretty much his only projectile at a distance because this guy was way too slow, and even if it did freeze the opponent, you weren't getting any special combos afterwards. But now that's all changed thanks to the Ice Clone. It refreezes the opponent, and as a result, the Ice Ball in neutral can be really scary against certain opponents. Because once again, as stated earlier, even from full screen, you can dash in and get a full combo now with this guy. However, next up, let's talk about the meter burn Ice Clones, because now they stay on screen longer, which is already fantastic. However, on top of that, you can now combo the opponent into all 3 of them, because, as mentioned earlier, they refreeze the opponent, even if they've already been frozen before in the same combo. And as a result, you can combo the opponent into all 3 clones in theory. So check this out. Boink, refrozen, and then keep the combo going. That's going to be so much fun and definitely makes this Ice Clone worth the meter. Before the update, I don't think it was worth the meter to enhance your Ice Clone, because sure, the opponent might be stupid and get frozen by one of them, but the combo you got afterwards was not anything special, so why spend the bar if you're barely doing any damage? Sure, there's a combo there, but it's tickling the opponent's health bar. However, now you can freeze the opponent 3 times in the same combo, which is definitely going to mean more damage and therefore could make the bar spending worth it this time around. I've been looking a little bit on social media to see if anybody has found some really crazy combos to do with the Ice Clones, but so far nothing impressive has stood out to me. However, even so, it is still possible, and you can also do fun setups like this where you throw the opponent into the clone and then refreeze them into the 3rd clone if you're fast enough. So that's definitely cool. There's not only better combos but also way more setups because the clones last longer now too. That's one more buff they got. So in summary, in case anybody's lost track, the enhanced Ice Clones can now refreeze the opponent up to 3 times in the same combo, and on top of that, they also last longer and have bigger hitboxes as well. So in general, the Ice Clone has been buffed to an incredible extent. With the right cameo characters, you can definitely get some really fun setups into this clone. You can throw them into it, do an overhead into it, or as seen earlier, you can knock them into it with the slide because it switches sides now. So yeah, a bunch of possibilities have opened up with the Ice Clones because they're just so much better now. As you can see, these buffs to Sub-Zero have made him a much better character. His combo damage has gone up, his defense has gone up, his zoning and counter zoning has gotten better too. And if the opponent wants to pressure him, they better think twice because his armored slide is much better now and leads to full combos that do way more damage than before. And as a result, I'm inclined to believe pros when they say Sub-Zero might be top tier now. It took over a year since the game launched, but hey, Sub-Zero fans rejoice that this character is now very solid compared to what he was. And in my honest opinion, I think he might be top tier now as well. But let me know your thoughts on Sub-Zero in the comments section down below. Do you think he's fantastic now, or do you think he's just decent? And also, as mentioned earlier, let me know any extra tips and advice you have for Sub-Zero down below as well. Let's all become better Sub-Zero players together. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out a ton. And then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell if you haven't already. That way you never miss any future videos. To end this video, I'm going to showcase a bunch of awesome Sub-Zero combos that I discovered, none of which were possible before this update. So once again, thanks for watching, come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.